I'm Sheila and my husband is John, and we have two kids, Joshua, who's 12, and Jana, who's 9. I became a Christian when I was 9 years old, and I remember my mom was babysitting for a pastor and his wife that were running a church camp right down the road from where we lived. We went to an evening service at the camp, and I just remember the music and feeling God's presence, and that was the night I asked Jesus into my heart. I grew up going to church and Sunday school, but I always felt like I was never quite good enough, and I always worried about going to heaven. When I was a teenager, I pretty much quit going. I would go on and off, but did not go regularly. I don't really know why I wasn't going. I think I just never really understood completely. And by coming to adult Sunday school here is when I really realized that everybody's on their own journey and that it's okay that I'm not good enough and that God still forgives me when I mess up. I've really felt like I've really grown a lot in my faith, and I've just learned, and I have a close relationship with God. My mom went through a really long illness, and I remember speaking with her about heaven and being afraid. She wasn't afraid. She was very strong in her faith, and I just remember telling her when Josh was a baby that I loved John and Josh more than I loved God, and she told me that as my faith grew, that would change, and that the love that I felt for them was from God. And now, like, I finally get that. I finally realize that. I feel like this is a step for me to try to be in step with how God wants me to live. I'm excited to be baptized, and thanks for listening to my story.